Hey, what's up, visionaries?
What's good?
I am Tanya, and this is my wonderful husband.
Good night.
And we hope everybody's doing well as usual. Welcome to another episode of Visions of Love in Relationships. We hope all you wonderful mothers had a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day. I know I had a great Mother's Day. My baby treated me good, painted my nails. He did some things. And my three younger children surprised me with some balloons and flowers and stuff like that. And, you know, it was the first for some of them. So that was special. Okay, so today we want to talk a little bit on a chapter in our book, Effective Communication Skills for Couples.
Chapter 5, Step 1 of the book.
And in our book, the actual chapter is called Healing the Roots. Okay, but I think we'll title this here, Love Starts Within. Okay, how healing your roots can set the stage for a thriving relationship.
Love starts within,
Yes.
Gotta love from the inside out.
Yeah.
Without being whole, it's hard to love fully. And like I said, in our book, like I said, that's what chapter 5, step 1 is healing the roots. And we started that chapter and we put that as step 1 because we know that that's the first step to begin the process of creating the thriving relationship that we want to do, yo. I know a lot of people, we don't, sometimes we don't go deeply into the personal importance of our individual self to find out, like, the root cause of why we acting the way we doing.
I want you to read this.
Chapter 5, step 1, healing your roots. Inner child work helps us get to the root of the problem, the core wounding, instead of putting a band-aid over the pain, hoping it gets better. Robert Jackman.
That's a deep quote. Inner child work. Yeah. Okay, so healing our roots is an essential step for us in our relationships, and just period, that often gets overlooked, especially when we start a new relationship. And we don't want to address our past experiences and traumas and emotional baggage, and if we don't, it can spill over into our current relationship and create unnecessary challenges that we didn't have to go through if we knew, you know, if we addressed our past trauma. Okay, so it can actually spill into our relationships without us knowing.
And like I said, one of the first steps to addressing something, maybe we don't know address, but sometimes we need to self-reflect and be aware. Just be aware of things, like self-reflect and be aware of our past. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times things in our past do come into the present and trigger us and messes up our chance of creating a thriving relationship. We won't create a good relationship. We find ourselves in and out of relationships because we don't address the issues that keep leading on, coming from one relationship to another, like you said before. We leave the door open. A lot of people just, in fact, they address just the past relationship. You know, and the past two relationships, they don't really take it back to childhood because they don't know that they're actually bringing that child into the relationship a lot of the times. And as if we think about it, when we was little, our relationships was created with our parents first, and, you know, like family members. Relationship with
So that's baggage, and if we don't close those doors, we're gonna bring them into our relationship. For example, your significant other smacks your butt or hits you on the butt, you know, and you like, nigga, or excuse me, or you like, I don't like that, you know, and it creates an argument, but you don't know. You're not thinking that by you being abused, if you was abused and whooped as a child, that trauma from your childhood could be causing that. So if you're not aware that you actually have that trauma, you're not going to be able to address it to your significant other,
you'll come off as aggressive. It's gonna come off as aggressive lash out versus you tell them, like, dang, baby, I don't like that because I used to get my butt whooped when I was a child, so that brings back old triggers, man. I don't like that. Then he'll be more understanding, like, why she don't like me smacking on the butt and stuff.
Really? Did you just smack my butt?
No, I didn't smack the butt. I was just saying though. But like I said, I'm just thinking about that. I can see that that's why our first relationship was with our parents. And if we don't be aware of that first relationship, number one, be aware of what we brought to that relationship. Because sometimes we got a good, that's chapter, I think that's step 4 in our book for creating that, going from conflicts to connections in our book. Step 4 is be aware of what we bring to the table. So much we want to point the finger at everybody else, even our parents. In our first relationship we was in, we point the finger at our parents like, you know, what do we bring to the situation? Right. Everybody got something they brought to the situation. Sometimes people was a victim. I admit, sometimes people was a victim of a bad circumstance. But more than often, some people we both brought things to the table. So we need to address what we brought to the table, so we won't carry that in the next relationship. And we need to be aware of, like I said, why did that relationship? Why was it not successful? Even with our parents, right. Why did our relationship with our parents not work out? Don't look at also what our parents. Look at what your parents did. But also got self-reflect and look at what we did. Right. That's the first relationship that we had. Our parents. Next, what next relationship do we have? We need to be self-reflecting and be aware, so we can heal the wounds, so it won't lead to misunderstanding and resentment and paths of toxic behavior that we keep carrying from one relationship to the next relationship.
Absolutely. Yeah. I just be thinking when you be talking, because it be so deep and it be stuff I want to say when it's time for me to say it. It just be gone. But yeah, that's good. That was good stuff. But yeah, by us not healing our roots, we actually risk projecting our unresolved issues onto our partners. Okay, and we might not even know. We might just find ourselves overreacting from certain triggers. Like I said, from a butt smack. Yeah. And we might overreact from that, from past trauma. Okay, and we get overly defensive, or we struggle to trust, and we struggle to open up.
Yes, and it's almost like a. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I said it's almost like an invisible barrier that we kind of put up. We don't even know that it's there, because when we trigger, a lot of times when we trigger, we don't even realize that we triggered, because we're not emotionally aware of what triggered us. We just know that we were just triggered by what they said or what they just did.
Yeah. So being aware is key, okay? And we know that it might be hard for some people to talk to their significant other about what they've been through in previous relationships and even childhood, because they might hold it against you.
Yeah, a lot of times people throw that what you tell them too much. A lot of people are immature. They haven't grown mature enough, so they will throw it back up at you and stuff. But
hopefully that's not the type of relationship you're in. Yeah. I mean, if you're in a relationship that's gonna last, then you want to feel that trust in that person. You want to feel like you can talk to this person about your past without them judging you or even bringing it back up. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of red flag to me. If I'm in a relationship with somebody and I'm not married to them, and I feel like I can't talk to them because they bringing stuff up, I don't want to be with you.
Yeah, and hopefully, like I said last time, hopefully some people just want a companionship, but hopefully we're in a relationship that we got a vision for our relationship. That's why I said our channel, we visionaries. Why? Because we know that you got a vision for every relationship that's in your life. If you're in a relationship and the relationship is in your life and you ain't got a vision for it, what's the point? You need kids. What's the vision?
Yeah. It's essential for us to recognize that healing our roots is just not about blaming ourselves or our partner, okay, for the pain that we carry. Instead, it's about us taking responsibility for our healing and understanding that it's that it can positively impact our relationships. Yep, it can. Okay, so
like I said, what do we bring? We got to be self-aware of what we bring, addressing our past hurt and trauma, so we not in our insecurities, so we can create a space to transform our relationships around us. And we get number one, we got to gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, so we can not at how our past experience do shape our present relationships and our behavior.
Yeah, absolutely, baby. Healing our roots also means just cultivating self-compassion. Yeah. Okay, it's about us embracing our past, forgiving ourselves, for any mistakes or any pain that we've caused, in the past. We just gotta learn how to let go of the lingering guilt and shame. We gotta let go to move forward. You can't keep carrying all that baggage.
Yeah.
You know, shame, guilt. You carrying the baggage of the unhealed trauma. You know, it's just too much.
Yeah, and best believe whoever hurt you is not coming back to heal you. If you want to heal, it's on you to be, number one, self-aware. Number two, number zero, it's on you. Nobody else is coming back to heal you. They're not coming. So if you want to start creating a space in your life so you can have a fulfilling life and be whole, then you need to acknowledge what happened to you, accept that it happened to you, accept that you can't do shit about it. It was in the past, and move on, man. Close the door behind us, man.
Yep, but you can do a little something about it if you seek help, like
you
see
can
a therapist or something.
But I'm saying you can't. It's in the past. You can't change
it. It happened.
It
is what it is. You're an adult now, so do adult things.
Yeah, we gotta grow, man. We gotta realize that it's not the end of the world. If you still here, the fact that you still here, that you can change your life. You're in control now.
Yep, and if you change your life, you change your relationship. You might even change the way you parent when you have, a child. If you don't have children, so dealing with that trauma can stop a whole bunch of generational things and help you to have a healthy relationship.
Yeah, and when we embark on this journey of healing our roots, like I said, we begin to enter a relationship with newfound self-awareness. We are more emotionally mature of ourselves, and we're emotionally mature of other people too, because when we're aware of ourselves, then we kind of see things a little more clearly.
Yeah. And
we become more equipped to communicate our needs and boundaries and desires in that relationship, because we are emotionally aware. So I'm self-aware. I know what I want. I know what I bring to town. I know what triggers me, so I'm able to communicate that clearly, so we're not having no miscommunications.
And you know how to set your boundaries.
You know how to set boundaries.
Yeah. So healing them roots, man.
And like I said, we gotta cultivate. A lot of times, like I said, Gary Chapman in his book, the love bank, which is emotional bank, say it takes couples five positive interactions to have a healthy relationship, and that goes to things for anything, positive. If you want to have a positive day, you want to start creating a process to have positive days, to start healing the roots, then we need to put new stuff in our mind. A lot of times we just don't hear positive things. We just don't hear we just don't hear positive affirmations. So I think so much, guys, that personal development is one of the key things that a lot of people missing, that they get stuck because they think that all you do is go to church on Sunday, maybe Bible study on Wednesday. You might read your Bible during the beginning of the day or at night, and you still broke through all that. You still broken. So obviously something ain't working.
Something missing.
We still broken, and when we broken, we love from within. So when we broken, we can't love full-heartedly. We wonder why our relationships keep in a battle. We fight somebody to love us. They fighting. I mean, it's a battle, and love is not a battle.
Yeah. Church and reading your Bible, that's gonna get you spiritually closer to God, but for physical growth, physical development, personal, why am I saying
you need
physical?
Both. You need personal and
both,
spiritual.
But personal development is something you're gonna have to seek and take action on,
And you need it daily. You need, just like you need God daily, you need personal development daily.
Absolutely.
The more you get it, the better you'll become. The more you get God and personal development, the better you can become. That's how you heal, from the inside out. God, personal development. God, personal development. The more you get that in your daily life, the better you're going to be, man.
The better you're going to be, and the better your life will be, the better your relationships will be, the better your parenting will be, all kinds of stuff.
Everything stems from within. So we're going to clean the heart from the inside out.
Yeah, absolutely. If there's no enemy
within, the enemy outside cannot harm us.
Absolutely.
I wish I could bring up the verse, but I don't want to get up in there. But if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside could do us no harm.
All right.
So we gotta conquer that. We fight this every day. The battle within the heart and mind. These are two things we fight. So we're gonna control that by what we're gonna put this. We're gonna put better things in our mind, so we can kind of controlling the heart, purifying the heart. Better things in our minds. So coming here is gonna start purifying the heart, And that's what we want you to do, man, because we know that healing the roots starts from within. That's chapter 1 in our book.
Mm-hmm.
Go get the book, Effective
Chapter
Communication.
5.
We ain't get all deep in it. Chapter 5,
Mm-hmm.
step 1 is healing the roots.
Yeah, what was you finna say?
I'm trying to get all deep in it.
Okay.
We didn't get all deep in the book,
Yeah, but
go get the book, guys.
yeah,
So
we wrote
start
this
the healing,
book
man.
from our hearts, and we wrote it because we know that our African American community, we don't hear about this.
Yeah.
Okay, and a lot of us don't even know that we got roots to be healed.
Yeah, we just think it's just the way it is, and it ain't like that. We wonder why we can't love, and we find ourselves not hard to get in a relationship. Even when we do get a relationship, we find that sometimes it just don't work. Maybe sometime it was the sorry person you picked.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the majority of the time it was that, but the relationship that could have worked, what did we do? We got to, like I said, self-reflect. What did we bring to that relationship?
Yeah, but the thing about it, it's still your fault if you in a sorry relationship, because that's what you chose.
You chose bad. You got to be careful when you put your first foot. We got to ask those hard questions in the beginning of the relationship, so we don't get so deep in there.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get instead of following with the attraction, we need to follow what they saying, how they live, their value system, how they live their life, what's their past like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's their past trauma? Yeah. So I think asking different questions on a date would actually help out a lot, but we'll have to talk about that another time. Yeah. All right. So by healing our roots, we break free from destructive relationship patterns that might have plagued us in the past, but we can create opportunities for a fresh start. Okay, building a foundation of trust, openness, and mutual growth. That's what we want to do in our relationships. We want to grow. We want both of us to be growing.
Yeah.
Okay?
And we got to realize that healing our roots is not a one-time event.
Mm-hmm.
It's an ongoing process.
Mm-hmm.
It requires patience. It requires self-reflection, and sometimes professional support.
Yeah, absolutely, Lamont. Seeking therapy or counseling provides us with that invaluable guidance that we need, okay, to navigate a healing journey. We can get help that'll uncover hidden layers that we ain't even know about, help us process our emotions, and provide tools for healthy communication with our partners or with anybody. Okay?
Yeah. So remember, healing our roots is, like I said, it's not just about personal growth.
Mm-hmm.
It's about personal development, getting right with God, and investing in our success in our relationship by addressing our past traumas and our emotional baggage, so we can give love an actual chance to grow. So address the past trauma, emotional baggage, so we can give love a chance to grow.
Yep, grow and thrive.
Grow and thrive, yeah. Because if we're in a relationship, and I know we wanted to grow, we wanted to be the happiest, we wanted to be the best relationship that we could be in. So we got to address those past issues.
Yeah, so we can start fresh.
Yeah.
A whole new chapter and just go from there.
At least start,
Yeah.
Start the process.
Again,
Begin the process
guys.
of
Yeah. Our book on effective communication skills for couples is deep. It's really deep. We share practical strategies, stories, workbooks, and exercises that can help couples heal the roots, build a strong relationship, and most of all, a lasting connection.
Yeah.
Okay, so we encourage you, again, get the book, but don't just get the book and sit it down, or if you get the Kindle version, don't just get the book and don't read it, because the book, we want you to read the book. We don't want you to just get the book. We need you to read it, especially if you're in a relationship. It actually helps people in a relationship, if you're dating, if you're married. This book really helps, but it can't help you if you don't take action. If you're married, grab your spouse. Read the book together.
A lot of times people single because they haven't addressed these issues.
Absolutely.
People single because they got a lot of problems that they bring to relationships, so they can't stay in a relationship. So get the book. We talk the first couple of chapters, we go over dating and stuff, so we teach about the different dating personalities, because we know it's a lot of monsters out there, and just a lot of creepy things. We just don't know what we don't know. So get the information, guys, so we can be productive in our relationships and go out there and build a relationship that we love, man.
Absolutely. So make sure you like, comment, and share. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be going into the book a little bit more on some other chapters. We don't want you to miss that. It's gonna be good. Okay, so again, subscribe to the channel.
Like this video wherever you see it.
Yep. You can also share it, and you can also comment. We love comments. Okay, if it's anything that you want to hear us talk about as a happily married couple of 18 years.
But not only growing and learning, and like I said, we developing as we go. We thrive to grow our relationship. That's what we seek every day, to better our relationship, to address those issues so we can create the relationship that we love. So we want you to do the same. So go out there.
No.
What?
Don't do that. They had vision.
And together they built the life that they love. We know
Go
you can do it.
build.
Go build.